Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today is going to be a setup video for my maze insert. So I'm just going to take out the Apros insert, and usually I always use this 002 Travelers Company's insert, which is a grid. Now I'm going to try this 026, which is a dot grid. It's a new insert from Travelers Company, a new type of insert. Previously they don't even have dot grid, they only have grid, blank, and yes, that's it, right? And a watercolor and all that, the thin paper and all that type of insert. But this is a totally new product by Travelers Company, and I'm so excited to get it and to use it for my maze journal. Now actually I have this thought in mind when on the start of January 2019 that I want to use the same insert from January to December. So I have 12 insert that is exactly the same, that is the grid one. But I can't resist when I saw this new insert that Travelers Company launched, and I need to try it. The paper feels very smooth, and it's white and it's nice. So we'll see how it goes with this insert. Now I'm gonna decorate the cover first. The cover is a bit of like a light grayish beige color. Yep. So I'm gonna use this. Now this is a vintage measuring tape. Can you believe it? It's a measuring tape. I got from I think I got it from this badass paper, what do you call this, from Etsy. And then another two, I have two more rolls which I got from my local Shopee seller. Yep, I love this measuring tape because it's paper, you can rip it off easily, and it's vintage and it has numbers. So first, of course, I'm gonna use this classic grid craft washi tape as the background. Yep, and I'm using this red grid line because the craft paper color is a bit lighter, so it contrasts very well with that tape measure. I think it's a German tape measure if I'm not mistaken. Yep, so I'm gonna put that down, and then I want to incorporate that 026, that ticket-like what do you call this, tag from the insert package, because I love that color. It's like a light pinkish color, goes well with vintage color. So yeah, and then I want to, because I think just the tape measure and the classic grid washi tape is a bit bare, so I'm gonna use this, my all-time favorite washi, this white color, bit transparent washi. Yep, if I'm not mistaken, if my memory really serves me right, this white transparent washi is actually from Yohaku. Yeah, if I am not mistaken, but I don't think do they still have it? I'm not too sure, it's quite some time. Now this glue tape, I want to say something about it. I bought it in my local bookstore. At first I thought it's just a more cheaper version of the dot liner, you know what I mean. But I love using it. It's extremely smooth, and it's easy to use, and of course you can reuse it with just buying the refill. Now, I bought it once, but the only problem is it's a bit difficult to find a refill. So the first one I sort of threw it away, and after I finish, of course, then I try the dot liner because it's easier to get. You can get it from Lazada or even Shopee, I mean in my country, Malaysia. So I tried to use the dot liner. Now the dot liner is a I would say not the most famous, maybe it's the most well-known, at least in in my environment here. Everyone will just go for dot liner. But I have so much trouble with the dot liner. Seriously, the tape would not run smoothly. It got all tangled up. I bought the big one, I bought the small one, and you know, I was so frustrated with it because I bought like a few refills just to back up because I use a lot of tape, glue tape, and you know, I wasted all of it because I don't know why it ended up all tangled up, and I'm just so frustrated with it, and I Google it, I YouTube it, and seems like quite a number of people have the same problem. So ended up I bought that Spin Eco from the Plus Stationery, that glue tape, and it's still my favorite until now. No problem whatsoever. And I thought it's a cheaper version, but when I Google it, it turns out it's actually a Japanese product, and is pretty awesome. I mean, if you have problem with dot liner, I'm not saying all the dot liners have problem, just I don't know, I'm the unlucky one, I guess. If you have problem with the dot liner, I would highly recommend you to try this Spin Eco glue tape. The brand is Plus, but this glue tape is called Spin Eco. It's a Japanese product. It's made in Vietnam, but it's a Japanese product. And I'm so happy that I found a website that sells the refill, and I bought like 5 or 6 of them. Yep. Because in where I stay here, they do not have it. I have to go to the other state, the other bookstore, and I found a refill, and I bought 5 already, but I think I've used up 3 or 4 now. So I was a bit of anxious to find a refill because I love this glue tape. It's awesome. The dot liner is still in my drawer. The what do you call this? The the outer part. What is it called? The body. Yep. I do not want to throw it away because I feel it's so wasteful, and it's not cheap. It's like even more expensive than the one I'm using. But I don't know. Like I said, it's my luck, right? Okay, I'm sorry about the rambling. I just want to let you guys know that I recently just found out it's a Japanese item, that Spin Eco glue tape. I thought it's a, you know, it's just like a mimic of dot liner. It's a cheaper version, but it's not. And it's awesome. Okay, I'm sorry. Back to my setup. So I've put down that Traveler's Notebook ticket type from the package, insert package. And now I'm going to put down 2 of these vintage tickets, which I use my rotary perforated cutter to cut it. And I love the effect. It's really like an actual ticket. Of course, it's an actual ticket, but I mean, you know, with the perforated tear, it feels even more like a real ticket. So here I'm just gluing it down. And then I'm gonna use this Travelers Company stamp to stamp it, like, you know, like something like a postage stamp. Yep. Now this is the first time, not the first time, it is the second time I'm doing this setup video. The first one is for the March, if I'm not mistaken, and this is the second time, but this round I'm gonna do like a full setup. So not only on the cover, but the inside my introductory page as well. Yeah, I'm gonna use this Travelers Company stamp. I got this as a used stamp from Instagram, and I love it. I love this circular postage like stamp. Yep. I think it looks awesome. And then at the back, I just would like to use a simple ticket stamp. This one is from a local maker. I think it's called a Fufu Fufu something, FUFU. You can, any one of you interested to know where I got this vintage not vintage ticket, it's a bus ticket or train ticket stamp. I think it's a bus ticket stamp. Let me know. I'll send you the link, because I only saw one website selling this, and as you can see on the top of the wooden mount, there's no, you know, normally on on the surface of the wooden mount, you will know the design or the pattern of the stamp, but this one is empty. But anywho, I think it's cute, so I'm just going to stamp it at the back of my page, of the cover. And here, for this page, I'm going to use this Dolce Vita, LDV, just in case I pronounce it wrongly, LDV girl stamp. And it's the girl standing and reading a book. I just want to make it simple. I do not want anything complicated, and I'm going to use this Chinese character round stamp made by Pipit Zaka. I love Pipit Zaka stamp. They made it, they designed this stamp themselves. I think it's gorgeous. It said 简单生活, means simple life, and I think it's absolutely depicting what I'm going through now. Like, it's a very simple minimalist life, not trying to be too complicated. Yep. And here I'm gonna use this MU rub-on sticker, or I like to call it MU rather than Moo. I don't know, Moo sounded very like a cow, Moo cow. So I like to call it MU Live sticker, rub-on sticker. So I'm gonna use this very pale pinkish flower sticker to rub it on. I think it's gorgeous because it's a bit transparent, so the stamp is still showing quite obviously from the back. I love how this page turned out. Now, every new insert is a new month because I use one insert for 1 month, and the page is perfectly, how to say, numbered for 1 month if you do 2 pages a day. So I'm gonna, and I'm sorry, every new insert or every new month I will have an introductory page, and I want to use this, incorporate this tape measure as well because it's in my front cover and it's sort of the theme for this month. I have like 3 rolls of it, okay, so I can actually use it to my heart's content. So I use the rotary cutter to cut this tape. As I said, I love the effect of it. And I'm gonna use this green washi tape from Classic. For those of you who is seeing this video for the first time, I have this washi tape like in a sample form. I use like the unwanted cards in the credit card size. So I roll them up because previously I travel a lot. So it's easier for me to carry around the washi tape in that sense, in that form, rather than, rolls of it. Yep. But now I do not travel anymore. I've relocated back to where I'm supposed to be, and so I try to use up all those washi tape which I've rolled in the card. Yep. Here I'm putting down the measuring tape, and now I want to use this very cute calendar stamp, or a calendar frame stamp. I have a bigger ones, but for this month I wanted to use this smaller one because at the side I will put down the washi and the measuring tape. So if I put the bigger calendar stamp, I think it's a bit too crowded. Now this stamp is from Bon Bon Sticker. Yep. And I have this, my favorite calendar number stamp, which I've used it all the time. It's a bit too big, I would say. It still fits in the box, but it's a bit too big. And I'm just showing you one, and I will do it outside the video. There we go. As you can see, I think it's a bit too big and it's a bit too crowded. But if I use the bigger calendar frame, this number stamp actually fits perfectly. But then I do not want to write it. My handwriting is not nice. So it's okay, it still works. It fits in the box, just that it felt a bit too crowded. Anywho, I'm using this alpha stamp to stamp down the month, which is May, M-A-Y. And I love this alpha stamp because it has very different font for each letter. Yep. I can't remember where I got it from, because this is like my first ever few stamps that I got. Can't remember. I'm so sorry. Where did I get it from? Okay, sorry. Next up, I'm going to use this Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous stamp. And it's this CMS293 brush strokes stamp. I think it's gorgeous. It's really like, you know, you use watercolor brush strokes. Yeah. First, I'm going to use the small round one. Now, I'll be using the Versamagic chalk ink pad because it's lighter in color, and yep, I want this as a background. So I'm going to use this aloe vera. It's a bit like a light green color. Yep. So if I wanted to do some background, I will use this Versamagic chalk ink stamp pad because it's lighter, and you know it's a background. It shouldn't be too obvious. So the next one, I'll use this like a medium size straight stroke. Yep. I'm using this pink color, or is it pixie dust color stamp pad. And next is this, again, Tim Holtz CMS 218, which is this like a quotes. Yep. You will use this. Love is not only something you feel, it is something you do. And it's like a scribble. Yep. Handwriting quotes. And I love it. So I'm gonna put that in the empty spot in the middle. An inspirational, positive quote to begin the month with. Voila! Here I knock onto my tripod again, so I'm sorry about that, and there we go. Yep, that's about it. It's a very simple setup. Like I said, I try to make it simple and straightforward and nothing too fancy or too direct. Thank you guys for watching.